The buttonhole stitch is a lock stitch used for handmade buttonholes, applique work, thread tracing, and thread eyes or loops. We're going to take our muslin fabric and fold over about a 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch. So you're going through 2 pieces of fabric. And we're going to take a single thread with a knot at the end, and the first step is insert your needle from the back. And we're going to do it a 1/4 inch down from the edge. So I've inserted my needle from the back to put the needle through the thread loop from the back of the loop. So from the back of the loop, I'm going to put the needle through, pulling that tight, forming a knot. And then I'm going to take my next stitch, coming in from the back in the same way, starting at the same depth in from the edge, and I'm going to put my needle in through the back of this loop. So I'm coming in from the back, and then we're going to pull that taut, and you can see that you have the thread travels right along the top of your fold. And we're going to continue in that process, always coming from the back of the loop and when your stitches are this far spaced apart, it will often be called the blanket stitch. The buttonhole stitch is when you do this stitch as close together as possible in order to bind a buttonhole. So if you are sewing a buttonhole by hand, then you're going to have a slit in the fabric, and those are raw edges, and you need to bind those edges so that they don't unravel and fray. You see from the top and from the back. As always, you want to be consistent about your spacing in between each of these stitches and the depth that all of these stitches are starting from. So I've come to my last stitch, and I'm ready to tie off. I'm going to just pick up 1 or 2 stitches here, go through the loop, securing the knot there. And then so I can travel to where there's a more sturdy spot to make this knot, I'm going to come in. I'm going to come in from the back to the front, and I'm going to pick up a few stitches, and I'm going to make my knot right here in the double layer. Buttonhole stitch.